Hi guys, I hope that you're all still doing well with remote learning. Today we're going to be talking about time signatures. So time signatures indicate how music is to be counted. They're located to the right of the clef. So this is going to be our time signature right here next to our treble clef. They have two parts, the top number and the bottom number. So this is our top number, this is our bottom number. The top number indicates how many beats are present in a measure. So in this case, there would be 4 beats present in this measure, and the bottom number indicates what kind of note is considered 1 beat. So in this case, a quarter note would be considered 1 beat. There are a couple different types of time signatures. The ones that we're going to be looking at are simple, where the pulse can be divided into 2 inner parts. Some examples of that would be 2/4, 3/4, and 4/4. And compound, where the pulse can be divided into 3 inner parts. Some examples of compound time signatures would be 6/8, 9/8, and 12/8. So in simple meters, the beat can be divided into 2 inner parts. So as you can see here, there's 2 beats, and then each of those beats is divided into 2 inner parts. So this would be like a measure of 2/4. Beat 1, beat 2, and then 2 sets of eighth notes. So beat 1, beat 2, beat 3, beat 1, beat 2, beat 3, divided into 2 eighth notes each. So that would be a measure of 3/4. And then this one, 4 quarter notes, are divided into equal sets of 2 eighth notes each. 1, 2, 3, 4 sets of eighth notes. So that would be like a measure of 4/4. Now in compound meters, the beat can be divided into 3 inner parts. So like the previous example, this is also 2 beats, but these 2 beats would be divided into 3 eighth notes each instead of 2. So this would be a measure of 6/8. There's 2 big beats, which are divided into 3 inner parts each. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 beats of eighth notes make 2 big beats. Here there's 3 big beats, 1, 2, 3, each divided into 3 inner parts. So that's 9 eighth notes. That would be 9/8. 3 inner parts for beat 1, 3 inner parts for beat 2, and 3 inner parts for beat 3. The same thing goes for this one, but there's 4 in this one, so this would be 12/8, because there's 12 eighth notes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, which make up 4 big beats divided into 3 inner parts. So, some examples of simple time would be 2/4. In 2/4, there are 2 beats per measure, and the quarter note gets the beat. So the upper number, the top number, shows the number of beats per measure, and the bottom number shows what type of note is considered 1 beat. So in this case, that's a quarter note. So 2 quarter notes, beat 1, beat 2, that's 2/4. 3/4 time, there are 3 beats per measure, which is shown by our top number. Our bottom number shows that the quarter note is considered 1 beat. Beat 1, beat 2, beat 3. And then 4/4 time gets 4 beats per measure, which is shown by our top number. The bottom number shows us that the quarter note is considered 1 beat. So we have beat 1, beat 2, beat 3, beat 4, bar line, beat 1, beat 2, beat 3, beat 4, bar line. So then compound time, this is 6/8. In 6/8, there's 6 beats per measure. The eighth note gets the beat, and the beats are grouped into 2 big beats made of 3 eighth notes each. So this is big beat 1 and big beat 2. Now big beat 1 is divided into 3 parts, and so is big beat 2. So this is where we get our 6. This 6 comes from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And those are eighth notes, which is what we get from the bottom number. The eighth notes are considered the beat in this time signature. So there's 6 eighth notes per measure. Eighth note gets the beat, and they're grouped into groups of 3, which make up one big beat. 9/8 is very similar. There's 9 beats per measure. The eighth note gets the beat. So 9 beats per measure. The eighth note gets the beat. And then these are grouped into big beat 1, which is the first 3 eighth notes, big beat 2, which is the 4th, 5th, and 6th eighth notes, and big beat 3, which is the 7th, 8th, and 9th eighth notes. In 12/8, there are 12 beats per measure, which is shown by our top number. The eighth note is worth 1 beat, which is shown by our bottom number, and we are grouping it into 4 big beats. Big beat 1 encompasses eighth notes 1 through 3. Big beat 2 encompasses eighth notes 4 through 6. Big beat 3 is eighth notes 7 through 9. And big beat 4 is eighth notes 10 through 12. So our review is that the top number in a time signature shows how many beats there are per measure. The bottom number in a time signature shows what kind of note is considered one beat, so a quarter note or an eighth note. And then the beat is the basic unit of time, or the pulse. Simple meters are meters where the pulse or beat can be divided into 2 inner parts. Some examples of that are 2/4, 3/4, and 4/4. And compound meters are meters where the pulse or beat can be divided into 3 inner parts, such as 6/8, 9/8, and 12/8. So, just to review, time signatures indicate how music is to be counted. The time signature shows how many beats per measure and what type of note is worth 1 beat. Some essential details about time signatures are that they are made up of a top number, which shows how many beats per measure, and a bottom number, which shows what type of note is worth 1 beat, and there are simple and compound time signatures. Get some practice identifying how many beats per measure and what type of note gets the beat, and then once you're comfortable recognizing that, review simple and compound time signatures. If you need any help, please feel free to reach out with any questions. Here's some contact information. Thank you guys for watching.